Going on, everybody? It's your man Oski and the Don back once again. Please hit that like button, run them likes up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below. So I would love to hear from y'all. I cover everything related from sports, entertainment, world news, new breakthroughs in innovative technology, innovative inventions, anything to do with the human experience. I basically cover. Now, today, I want to talk about Shannon Sharpe and Steven Jackson. Now, if you guys are unaware of what has been going on, I mean, I've been paying attention. I actually met Steven Jackson one time. I was, how do I say it? Matt Barnes, me and Matt Barnes, we had gotten into a little argument on Instagram, and to the point where we were exchanging words back and forth through DM, not so friendly words. Um, Then I gave him my number because I was about to take it. Could have went either way, and I feel like he saw where I was really coming from and uh where my head was at. Like I'm with this shit, but I'm just saying your perspective is off. I forgot even what it was about, but now Matt Barnes is like cool. I wouldn't say like on some like that's my friend or whatever, but more like I'm associated with him. And every now and then I tap in with him just to let him know what I'm up to and just to show love. But he had invited me to his podcast when it was still new on All the Smoke back back in September of 2020, when they had Allen Iverson as a guest. I was able to meet AI too. Um, one of the things I'm most appreciative of is that he held his word. Matt Barnes, in my opinion, in my experience, Matt Barnes has always been a solid dude. Now, I just wanted to preface my statement before I get into this whole Shannon Sharpe and Steven Jackson situation, because, in my humble opinion, I think that Matt Barnes should slowly start to fade away from Steven Jackson, because Steven Jackson, he don't know who he is. I mean, on the weekends, this guy's a gangbanger. Then the next day, on a Monday, he's preaching the word of Islam and he's a Muslim. And then the next day, he's hating on somebody. And then the day after that, he wants to talk about unity and brotherhood and all this garbage. It's like, yo, my man, you're about to be damn near 50 years old. You pushing 50 years old. You got all these identity crises. What Muslim gangbanger do you know? Come on, man. Cut it out, bro. Like, for real. And I'm not saying everything that you've done is worthless or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, why are you hating on Shannon Sharpe? Simply because he saw what y'all were doing, created his own thing, and now his numbers is jumping. I mean, they soaring. Probably gonna get 50 million on that Cat Williams interview. Much love and respect to Shannon Sharpe, because I never heard him hate on anybody. Ever. And if y'all know better than me, please point it out. Steven Jackson, and I'm pretty sure if y'all just take a look at his Instagram post, he hates on LeBron James at sometimes, and then he gives him compliments. It's like this guy's all over the place. He's sitting there saying that Shannon Sharpe is clout chasing. So what are you doing when you mention his name and he never brings your name up ever? He never brings your name up. Finally, because you've been talking a lot of nonsense about Shannon Sharpe, he finally responded, and when he responded, well, he let you have it, dog. He said straight up, without mentioning your name, if my brother can make it to the NFL, why can't I? We grew up in the same house. It rained on him just like it rained on me. So pretty much what he was saying is, if I see something that you're doing and you're successful at it, and I feel like I can do it and be successful at it, why do I have to check in with you? Or why can I not do it? And that's the thing with Steven Jackson, man. Like I said, at one point, well, I said not one point. One day he's a gangbanger and he's checking in with some dudes that are 20 years younger than him in Chicago. Then the next day he's preaching Islam and talking about how he's Muslim and he's all religious and this and that. And the next day, he's a civil rights activist. And then the next day, he's down talking somebody else that's doing something and actually more successful than he is at it. See, the problem with Stephen Jackson, in my opinion, is, and I had to block the dude because he be posting a lot of ignorant stuff on social media, and that's just who he is. So it's like I'd rather not see that. I like to see Matt Barnes take his stuff to another level and replace Stephen Jackson because you're not going to grow much more, and you're not going to grow much more on all the smoke with this guy as a co-host. I'm just telling you straight up. Hating only gets you but so far. Shannon Sharpe saw what y'all were doing, showed love, and did his own thing. Why can't two different podcasts be successful? Why you gotta hate on the man? I don't know. I just like it's like this crab in the bucket mentality. That's just like if I start doing something and somebody else comes up and they're doing better numbers than me, that means two things. Maybe one, I inspired them if I was the first one to do it, as you know, because all the smoke and them are claiming like they're the first, former athletes to have their own podcast and to bring people on to talk. Or and number two is damn, that is mad successful. Maybe I need to borrow a little bit of what he's doing and add it to my repertoire, or just up. You know what I'm saying? But why the hate? You see, and then it's like I don't get it, man. Like you're never going to fully agree with somebody, right? Somebody's going to say something or believe in something that you don't believe in, and that's cool. But you don't sit here and eviscerate or try to hate on the next man simply because you don't like the way he does something. I mean, what does that say about you? Some people might not like the way I brush my teeth. I take my time when I brush my teeth. Y'all might rush it. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm doing pretty much ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. My success doesn't trample your success. But when you start hating on people, Stephen Jackson, as you are very famous for doing, or should I say infamous for doing, it's going to turn a lot of people against you. And people are going to see that and start to notice it and really not want to go on the smoke, on all the smoke. And that's going to hurt your partner, your homie, alleged homie, Matt Barnes. So if you're worried about somebody doing more numbers than you, then my man, you got to step it up and stop hating on people and congratulate people and maybe borrow from them and give them a shout out. Then maybe, I mean, Shannon Sharpe made it clear he don't really mess with you like that, and I can see why because you take a shot at him every chance you get, whether it be subliminal. But the last one, you said that Shannon Sharpe was clout chasing, and on top of that, try to say that you wouldn't have Cat Williams say certain things like, "Yo, man, who are you to say what another man is allowed to say?" And you see right there is probably going to be the reason why Cat Williams won't go on all the smoke because you're going to try to control what the man wants to say. And that's the difference between Shannon Sharpe having his own podcast at Club Shay Shay versus All the Smoke. You guys work for Showtime. I don't know who Shannon Sharpe is partnering with, but it seems like he has more control over his own content, which I love. I love that. Shannon Sharpe gives the floor for everybody to speak. It's like a conversation. Somebody got something to say. Well, I got the platform and I'm gonna let you speak whatever is on your mind. These are grown men. You are responsible for what you say when you say it. When you start to try to control what somebody says, then that's not being real and authentic. And that is exactly why Club Shay Shay is doing the numbers that it's doing, Stephen Jackson, and why all the smoke has actually fallen off. I actually stopped watching that because of you. I'm just saying, I can't be the only one that does that. If y'all still watch it, cool. Yo, Matt Barnes, my bad, I butchered the name right there. I support what you do. I see what you're doing, trying to get into the political game. You know what I'm saying? I never seen you hate on nobody. I seen you talk your ish. You know what I'm saying? But never like hating on somebody that was doing their thing. And that's where my personal opinion, you need to separate from Steven Jackson. As much love as you might have for him, it ain't good for business. And y'all can see that in the numbers. But I'm gonna leave that topic there. I just wanted to address the situation because I just think that Steven Jackson, you need to grow up more. You need to stop hating on people. And if somebody's doing something better than you or doing it better than you, take notes. Reinvent yourself. Shit, create a character that you can be on All the Smoke that makes people want to come to your podcast and not Club Shay Shay. Provide that platform and give them all the time that they need to say what they want to get off their chest. It ain't about clout chasing. It's 2024. People want the raw, real truth, the unfiltered truth. You got something to say, people want to hear it. That's why Club Shay Shay is doing numbers, and that's why Shannon Sharpe is getting awarded with all the rewards that he's getting. He earned it. And I love his show. I love his podcast too, the Club Shay Shay and the Nightcap with Chad Ochocinco, which is where he eviscerated you on. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Those that may see this video, if you like what I said, please run them likes up, drop a comment. If you disagree with me, I'd like to know what your thoughts are. And please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 10K for the end of the year. Peace and one love, y'all. Stay blessed. Yeah.